Apparently I don't post enough on LinkedIn. So to appease the algorithm, I'm going to try to post more. I'll create these helpful videos to guide you through your partnerships journey. Whether you're an agency or a tech company, this should be helpful. Let me know, please. But this one, I wrote this short article about pitfalls in your go-to-market operations when you are working with partners. So going to market with another entity is a challenge, and it creates issues that you may not experience just going to market as a company yourself with your team and no third parties. But obviously, what's challenging yields the highest reward. So we want to do it. Let's figure out what the pitfalls are and how to overcome them. So number one, channel conflict. What is channel conflict? It's really where your partner is claiming the bounty, and an internal salesperson typically is also claiming the bounty. It revolves mainly around commissions. Sometimes channel conflict can be used to describe the cannibalization of efforts as well, but it's typically related to who's going to get the commission check. And it happens because you are offering a blanket commission incentive in your program. There's reasons to do that, of course. That's why it exists. But more and more teams are moving away from a commission-based incentive structure for their program, and channel conflict's one of the reasons. So if you get rid of commission, what you can do is run a different strategy that we write about. You can search our blog for the keyword commission, or maybe I'll put it in the notes below, but we've got a great strategy for backing out of a commission incentive and instead running spiff programs, being able to say, you know what, for the next 2 months we're going to give away 10 grand in spiffs for any partners that refer business, and you work directly with the salespeople at your partner organizations to remove the channel conflict potential pitfall from the equation, because it's a separate budget and it is a promotion, and you can build some activity and PR and a lot of buzz around that, and it's a much easier and much more exciting and ephemeral way to pay your partners without putting a blanket, everybody gets 10% or everybody gets 20% as a part of your program. Another pitfall, contract roadblocks. So a lot of times what I see early in partnerships is typically the partner manager will say, okay, in order to go any further, I need you to sign NDA, has some non-compete stuff maybe in there, which is awful. I've seen that happen before. Exclusivity clauses, those kind of things in these early contracts. And agencies specifically, this has to do with tech partner trying to go to market with an agency partner. They want that agency to, sign up for a demo account and get the initial incentive to partner and move through their program, but they put a contract on the table. And now what happens in any organization when you put a contract on the table, that contract has to be reviewed. If it's long and if it's potentially binding, it has to be reviewed by legal counsel, but it at least has to be reviewed by the CEO, CRO, CFO, head of partnerships. That can take time. That's one of the issues. But also, a lot of times a contract will be presented before anything is before a contract is needed, before anything is done, before anything is about to be done. They'll put it in front of their partner right after they meet or before the first phone call. There is a time and a place for contracts, but be very careful when you present a contract to a potential partner. The suggestion is wait until you are either exchanging very sensitive product roadmap information before you're maybe gifting an entire license to their team, but don't present contracts when it's not necessary to do so. Number 3, services cannibalization. This happens when typically a technology company has a services arm and they're trying to partner with service providers, but the company and the CRO, CFO, head of sales have a SKU or a product or a package that includes a bunch of the services that those partners sell. Klaviyo's doing this now, and they're doing it actually really well. They rolled out an enterprise level services. So there is an opportunity there to make it successful. But where it can cause problems and typically not be successful is when a tech org pushes their salespeople to sell more of the services and simultaneously trying to find and recruit partners that sell those exact same services. So if you're going to do it, the suggestion is make it very specific to a enterprise or a high tier. Make those packages a set fee and bake it into the actual setup fee for the license. So it's just, if you want the enterprise package, you have to have that service package. I think HubSpot does this as well, pretty well. And don't just have it be any user can just go over here and get all of these services. Another way to look at that is to say, hey, you know what? We have customer success hours in all of the new launch onboarding and getting customers set up, and we want them to do this. It costs us money, but we bake it into the tier, and it's a certain amount of hours. You can say, well, instead of continuing to hire net new customer success as you grow, you can say, okay, well, what if we package that up as a fee, put it into our partners' pockets and say, hey, any partners that are trained up and able to help our customers in this way, we will pay you. You do the customer success, you do the onboarding, you do the customization, the integration, etc. All right, 7 minutes. So I got 3 more minutes here. Number 4, inconsistent branding. And number 4 pitfall for go-to-market with partners is inconsistent branding. This is from the marketing team typically, sometimes higher up, but a partner will just go to town with promotions and use the wrong guidelines and kind of interfere with the brand guidelines. It could also be a trademark infringement, or there's a lot of stuff that happens when you're launching an affiliate program with this kind of thing, when you're just links are out there, you can't really manage and control who's doing what, and then all of a sudden you've got customers complaining that some partners said this, and the branding, the umbrella there is branding, yes, but messaging is included in that. So if I'm saying one thing that's not true and I get a sale, and then they go into your customer success system and they say, oh, partner promised this, and they say, no, that's not a part of the package, or that's not something we sell, can cause you lots of problems. So how do you prevent it? Make sure you are working really closely with partners. This is also why we suggest, especially if you're a higher priced product, you do not go forward with an affiliate program in the sense of the word. Instead, work very closely with select partners, train them, get them to become experts, and the brand guidelines and the knowledge base and all that stuff comes with the certification, and you go to market with those. You don't just launch hey, anybody want to promote our product? Here's affiliate links. That's where you'll run into trouble. Procedural collapses. This is a big umbrella and happens all the time in go-to-market operations. So I have a procedure with my company, and I've been doing it this way for a while, and you have your own procedures. You've been doing it that way. How do we align and make sure we're doing one thing together? I'm doing this while you're doing that. You're doing this while I'm doing that. This is a communication breakdown, and that's the way to solve it. It's really make sure you are aligning on the full procedure. Everybody knows their roles as you're going to market, and you even Gantt chart and Kanban this out together. And we have features inside Partner Hub that allows you to hand the baton, if you will, and know who's doing what at what point in the partnership process. So hope that was helpful. Please let me know if you have any other questions specific to partnerships that I can answer in another video. Thank you.